Hello to YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Minecraft tutorial. Today boys and girls, I'm going to be teaching you how to build this amazing wooden Minecraft survival base. Now this place features absolutely everything. We have two farms on two different sections of the build. We have animal pens, we have a place for storage, smelting and crafting, and also a living quarters for you guys to sleep inside of. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and let's get into building this. Okay dokie, boys and girls, let's get into building this awesome Minecraft survival base. Now in front of me I've actually marked out a little cobblestone plot to help you guys out with the sizes. Along this way we have 17 blocks, and from this left corner, or right corner sorry, we have 20 blocks going back. Now from above it looks a little like this, 17 blocks this way, 20 blocks going that way, and that is the full plot size you will need for this build. First, we're going to start off with making the frame for this base, okay? It's going to be a lot easier. We can do just the frame and then add everything afterwards and not have to do everything at the same time, because that would confuse me, that would confuse you, and it will confuse absolutely everybody on planet Earth. So we're going to go to this far left-hand corner, okay, with our stripped oak logs, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4, a little something like this. Okay, we're going to jump one block and place 1, 2, 3. Jump another block, 1, 2, and 3, and another block, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, our fourth pillar now is going to be one block away again, but this time it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks high. Okay, so we got a 4-block pillar, we got a 3, we got a 3, we got a 3, and we got a 4 on the end. Now, on this 4-block pillar here, we're going to jump 2 blocks and place 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we got a 4-block pillar with a 2-block gap in the middle, and another 4-block pillar. Okay, we're going to jump 1 block away from this and place 1, 2, and 3. And then next to this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, from above, we should have a little something like this going on. From the first pillar we placed, we're going to jump 3 blocks, okay? 1, 2, and 3, and place 1, 2, 3, and 4 stripped oak logs like this. We're going to do this another 2 times, okay? So 1, 2, 3, count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 3-block gap, 1, 2, 3, and 4. From above, we got this going on. Now, counting inwards, going this way in the plot, 1, 2, 3. Let's do a 4-block pillar, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. From above, we have this. Okay, now, this is where it gets a little bit different. On the ends of both of these 4-block pillars, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and place ourselves a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7-block high pillar, okay? We're going to do it from the end of this pillar as well. So count 3 blocks away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks high. We're going to count 3 blocks away from both of these and place another 7-block high pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 7 blocks. Let's do exactly the same here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks high. This is what we've got going on. Now, on this side, we're going to count 2 blocks in and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this pillar here should be 1 block lower than these corner pillars. We're now going to count 2 blocks from this one and place another 6 high pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we got a 7, 7, 6, 6, 7, and 7. If I do a cheeky little F1, this is what you should have so far from the top of your plot. Now, we're going to jump to our back 7-block pillars, and we're going to jump 1 block away from this and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 blocks. So this block here should be 4 blocks higher than the 7-block pillar, okay? 1 block away again, and take it all the way up to 11 blocks in height, joining this one. We can then count 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block and the final corner of our plot on this side, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and then again 3 blocks away, do exactly the same. So 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 11 blocks in height, 1 block more needed there, and this is what we've got going on. Okay, now, still with our stripped oak logs, we're going to be taking these sideways, okay? So from these end 11 tall high pillars, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks, okay? Again, on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. On the ends of these, we're going to place an oak plank, a bam, and an oak plank, a bam. We're going to grab our stripped oak logs, and on the bottom of these, place 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we can then remove the oak planks and replace another facing upwards oak stripped log. A little something like that, so when it connects, it's kind of sideways and then straight down. We're now going to connect the tops of these, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 and the bottom of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on this bottom level, we're going to place another 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you should have a 2 height gap in the middle. Now on the back sides of these corners, we're just going to take them along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Joining them up to this 11 block high pillar just here. We can do that the same this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Only difference is on this back section, we're going to count 2 blocks in from either side, place 1, 2, 3, and take these up another 2 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. So you should have a 2 block gap section on each side, looking something a little like so. Moving into this little section of the build here, we're going to join the pillars at the top, 1 and 2 and 3. Turn just here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on this section here as well, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on this back wall, we're going to count, let's see, 1, 2, 3 blocks down, and in line with this pillar here, place 1, 2, and 3 just like this. And on the inside, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4 oak planks connecting these two 11 block high pillars. We can now grab our stripped oak logs, and on this block, place 1, 2, and 3. We're going to leave a 1 block gap, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 9 stripped logs in total with a 3 block gap clear in the center. Now on this bottom section, it's a little bit different, okay? Let's start on this back pillar here, count 2 blocks up, and on the third block, place 1, 2, 3, and 4. A little something like that, joining these two together. On the back, we can just place 3, joining them, 1, 2, and 3. And on this, like, kind of inside section, we're going to place 1. We're going to leave a 1 2 block gap, hypothetically speaking they were there, and place 1 just here. So we have 2 blocks completely clear in the center. Now on this inside section just here, we can place 1 and 2 and 3 oak wood planks. Then above, we can place 1, 2, 3 stripped oak logs, leave a 1 block gap, and place another 1, 2, and 3, a little something like so. What we can do on the side with all these 1 block gaps is place 1, we can then place 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and connect the end blocks 1 and 2. On this side, 1, 2, 3, a little something like that. We can then grab ourselves our oak planks, and from this middle oak plank section, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and with a 10th block, connect it to this stripped middle log just here. With these two 6 block high pillars now, we're going to jump 1 block away, and on the top of the oak planks, place 1, 2, 3 stripped oak logs. Again on this one, 1, 2, and 3. Doing a little F1 now, this is what we should have for our build so far. Now, continuing with our sideways facing stripped logs, we're going to jump to this section now, and we're going to jump 1 block lower, 1 block away from the floor, and place 1, 2, and 3, connecting this 4 block high pillar to this 7 block high pillar. So here we have it 2 blocks up, 1, 2, and 3. It drops down a level, and 1, 2, and 3. We're then going to connect these two with 1, and these two with 1. Okay, now we're going to leave these front sections completely clear of any sideways facing logs, and we're going to start again on this side. Okay, so 1 block up from the ground, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and connecting the last two, 1, 2, and 3. We can then turn it onto the inside, place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, connecting these two pillars just here. Okay, so we've got this side, and what am I doing? I'm all caught up in my build. We got all these pillars completely connected. We have all of these ones completely connected, and then we kind of have these front 4 pillars, or 5 pillars rather, completely free of any sideways facing beams. Okie dokie, so now we're completely done with our stripped oak log wooden frame for our build. We're going to go inside of our inventory and grab just simply some oak wooden stairs, and let's see here where they be hiding some oak wooden fences. Now notice with this build, I'm trying to keep it mainly oak blocks, so there's not too many materials you need if you're building in survival. You can kind of just keep 1 block theme and then use those kind of different variants: the stairs, the slabs, the fences, and of course the stripped logs that you just kind of need the axe for. Okay, so with these front 5 pillars, we're going to be placing normal facing stairs in between the bottom blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, a little something like that. We're now going to leave a 1 block gap and place upside down stairs like this: 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we can now grab ourselves some oak fences and place these in between in all of the middle gaps. And you, mister, are placed in the wrong place. This is what we should have so far. Now, on this little middle section behind our front, we're going to be placing upside down stairs: 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then a little 1 and a 1. just like that. We can then grab ourselves our oak fences, place 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, connecting these last little pillars. Next to this, in between these last pillars, we're going to place 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6 oak fence, a little something like this. Now, mosey on over to the other side. Just here, what we can do is place fences along all of our bottom blocks. So 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, connecting these 1, 2, and 3, and we can also do exactly the same along the backs. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely perfect. We can now grab our oak wood stairs, place 1, 2, and 3, and take these all the way along. But first, we're just going to place one here, kind of connecting these two gaps also. So 1, 2, and 3, and doing exactly the same until we've completed this all the way to the other side. Hopefully you guys are all having an absolutely fabulous day. If you are following along with this tutorial, make sure to tweet me a picture of the finished product on, of course, Twitter, and you know, I will retweet it, I will reply, and hopefully we can all have a lot of fun over on that platform. Now for the next part, we're mostly going to be using our oak wooden stairs once again. Let's start off on this section here. Okay, we're going to be placing ourselves 1, 2, and 3. Okay, under this, another 1, 2, and 3. So we should have a 2-block high kind of gap, and this is where we shall place our windows. Now jumping onto the inside, we're going to connect these two 7-block pillars with upside down stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and we can do exactly the same 1 block under as well. So another 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 blocks all the way along. We're going to do exactly the same on this 1-block gap, upside down stair, and on top of this upside down stair. We can also do it for these blocks here. We're going to connect these with upside down stairs all the way along, so 2 blocks either side, and you are not supposed to be turning, my dude. And then on top of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I think this looks really, really nice. Okay, kind of where the stripped spruce log kind of ends, and it kind of just turns into a gap with the stair. I think that looks really, really cool. In this 1-block gap, upside down stair with an upside down stair, and also in this gap as well. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and under this 1, 2, 3, and 4. On tops of these, we're actually going to be placing 1, 2, 3, and 4 normal facing stairs with a 1-block gap and an upside down 1, 2, 3, and 4, a little something like so. On the backs of this, we can turn, do 1, 2, and 3, upside down 1, 2, and 3, and below this stripped kind of beam, another 1, 2, and 3, upside down oak stairs. In between these little strip logs here, we can place 1 and 2 normal facing stairs. On the bottom of this, upside down ones. Okay, and we can then do this until we reach the ground. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and then we kind of need to be digging down here and placing upside downs on the bottom of these, and we can replace our little dirt block, and it should have a little nice stairway. And we can now get up onto this section, which we can now fill in with oak planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 oak wood planks, a little something like that. Now that is pretty much it for the upside down and normal facing oak plank stairs. We will be needing these a little bit later in the build, but it doesn't matter too much at this time. We're now going to be using our oak planks to fill in the floors for our base. Okay, now I'm going to start from this little section here. We're going to place ourselves 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, another 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we should have 3 blocks kind of overlapping from this pillar just here. Counting along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and from this 9th block, we can bring it all the way along, joining up our 2 pillars. We can now place another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in front of this, and this is what we should have. We're now from this back block going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 along, and bring it along one more time inwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, leaving us with this giant gap in the center. Now this gap should be 9 blocks in total, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You guessed it. We're now going to be placing ourselves, let's see, from this corner, 1 and 2, oak planks just like this. We're going to bring this along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bring this up. Absolutely perfect. We're now going to fill this entire section in 1 block lower with 2 block high oak wood. Okay, all of it, absolutely all of it. We're going to fill all of it in with 2 of these platforms, and this is just to kind of make a big sturdy support for the base. It doesn't really need to be there, and you don't have to add it if you are kind of low on materials, but it's also to kind of stop bats from being in any of these empty gaps, because that can kind of get pretty annoying when playing. You know, when you hear those little guys squeaking about in your build, that is the worst, absolute worst. and I freaking hate it. Now we're done with this, we're going to leave this section for a little bit. That is where our farm is going to go. We're going to jump to the inside here and fill in these kind of straight gaps with more oak wood planks. We now have this one to do, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and of course 10. Bam, absolutely perfect, filling that in. On this section here, we can also fill this in with oak wood planks. We're going to take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay? And we're going to do this 2 more times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And also this last little bit, filling it in all the way to the end. And now if we jump down just here, what we can do is remove this block in front of this pillar, because there will be a ladder going up so we can reach our second floor. We're going to once again grab ourselves some oak wooden stairs. We're just going to place a little upside down guy like so. There will be a door entrance to that level. If we fly up now, we can grab our oak planks once again, and we can fill this entire section here with these. So let's see, bam, 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 and filling all of this in. This is going to be our bedroom area, and I think it's really, really cool that it's kind of on different levels, this build, if that makes any sense. It just adds a little bit more depth, and if I could actually fly and use my keyboard properly, you'd be able to see it. We kind of got this main section, a little section here, and then our top section kind of floating above, and it will be held up by fences at a later part in the build. Now this top section, we can also fill this in completely with oak wood and planks. All good. All good, all good, all good. And hopefully you guys have enough if you're playing in survival. It's a lot of materials, but it's also pretty easy materials to be getting. Now on this little section here, we can count 1, 2, 3 and remove this block, because there will also be another ladder to get up to the final floor, and we can place an upside down stair in this doorway just here. And I think that is pretty much it for the flooring, and we can now move on to placing in our farms, which we will need some dirt blocks. We will also need some birch wooden slabs. Okay, we're going to grab our dirt blocks and fill this section all the way with dirt. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and take this all the way along. And now the best thing about having these kind of farms on your house, it means you don't have to, you know, go anywhere else to get your crops when you're living in this base. And I just think it's pretty convenient, you know, to have a farm here, and there'll also be a second farm on this section. Speaking of, we're going to grab ourselves our dirt and fill this in completely as well. Don't worry about how ugly it's going to look from the inside, because we are going to be filling those up with some birch wooden slabs. That's right, this entire section, we can fill that in with these slabs now, and you will no longer have to see the ugly, ugly looking dirt, okay? Because no one, trust me, no one wants to be seeing that on the inside of their house. This is what we should have. Birch on the inside and dirt on the outside. We're now going to be removing these 2 blocks, and these should be your pillars that you placed earlier, okay? So we should see a stripped log there and a stripped log here. We're going to go inside, we're going to grab our water buckets now and fill these up. 1, perfect, and 2, absolutely perfect. On this section, we're going to count 2 blocks in the middle, remove 1 and 2, fill these up with water, and we can do exactly the same from this side. So 1 and 2, we should have a 3 by 2 block gap in the center of the water blocks. Now we're going to be grabbing our oak wood fences, and we're going to be connecting all of these top sections with these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and doing this with all of our stripped pillars. Okay, we're going to take this all the way along with fences, and this is pretty much so you don't fall off the top of your base. You don't want to be doing that. We're not going to worry about this section just here. We're actually going to be placing ourselves a stair just here, bam, like this. We can have a little window going on, and we can also do that on this side as well. Let me get that going, bam, little something like that. We can actually, I don't know why I didn't do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Stairs going all the way along. So it should be looking like this. Sorry, I forgot about that. But hey, sometimes you just do forget. There's a lot to remember. Oak fence again. We're going to be connecting these 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. A little something like that. A little something like that. Now with our fences again, we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to this corner, and taking it all the way around, connecting it to this side as well. Now on the top, you guessed it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and on all of our outside blocks, we're also going to be placing our fences. Now, there's a lot of fences, I know, and they're kind of annoying to make in survival, so I do apologize. If you want to use just normal blocks, you can. They just, of course, won't look as fancy. We're going to go in and grab our birch slabs now, and we're going to place these on top of all of our exposed stripped pillars. So 1 and a 2. And a 3, 4, and do this for all of these on our first floor section. Bam, bam, and bam. Now, you're thinking, how do we get up to this first section? Because there is currently no staircase, and you are correct, there is no staircase. And we're going to add that now with some oak wooden slabs. We're going to place ourselves 1 and 2, come down a level 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9, and finally 10 connecting it, and we have a pretty sweet little staircase going down. We can now go in and grab ourselves our stone shovel, and we can just make a little 2-block path going all the way to the end of our plot. We could even do that just here, just like so. Grabbing our cobblestone now, we're going to head to the backside of our base. That is right, the backside, people. We're going to be connecting a few of these pillars with cobblestone, starting with these 1, 2, 3, diggity diggity, and placey with the cobblestone. Okay, diggity diggity diggity, replace that, 1, 2, 3 along here, 1, 2, 3 cobblestone. These pillars also connected with cobble, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we already have this kind of section plotted off with cobblestone. We're going to remove from this pillar 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do exactly the same here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in between these, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place cobblestone in all of these spaces, okay? And these are actually going to be marking out our animal pens. For this, we're going to be using our oak wood fence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? We can place 1 and 2 with a gap in between. With these gaps, we're going to go and place ourselves some oak fence gates, bam and bam. And then for this section here, we can just completely surround this with our fences. That is right, this is our kind of little animal section where we're going to be keeping the animals for this base. Fence all of this off completely so nothing can escape. Even if they get out of this section, they're still kind of stuck, and they ain't going nowhere, I can promise you. Again, we're going to grab ourselves a stone shovel or any kind of shovel, and we're going to dig all of these blocks up that are grass and turn them into path blocks. You don't have to do this, but I think it looks just that little bit nicer. Of course, now we can go in. We can grab ourselves anything, really, any animals you would like to place. I'm going to grab myself some cows, and I'm also going to grab myself some piggity pigs. Why did I put 2 Gs? Absolutely no idea. 2 little pigs in there and 2 little cows in here. Now, finally, we're going to be grabbing our oak fences and connecting these 2 corners to our fences down here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, like so. And again here, 1, 2, 3, and I can't grab that, 1, 2. Perfect. So 5 fences going down this way, and now it kind of looks a little less unrealistic, and it is actually connected to something and not floating in the middle of nowhere. We're now going to grab our fences again, place 1 and 2 just here, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that finishes off the oak fences for this build. We can now actually go in and grab ourselves some oak doors. Speaking of all these different oak variants, place a door just here like this. We can now go up to our second floor, and we can place an oak door just here as well. We can now go in and grab ourselves some ladders, and we can get placing these to our second floors, 1, 2, 3, and 4 just here. And if we jump down here to our decking area, 1, 2, 3, and 4, like so. We can now go through this door, fly up, and we should have our base coming together pretty nicely. Okay, now, if you've noticed, we have no windows. And that, my friends, is a problem. So I have myself some glass panes, we have a farming tool, some wheat, some carrots, and some bone meal, and we're going to fix up our farms first, okay? I'm going to hoe all of this ground up, and we're going to start placing some wheat in this section. Now, I'm going to kind of do a little wheat and carrot yin and yang. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So half our farm is going to be wheat, and half our farm is going to be carrots. Now, you don't have to do this. You can kind of just do anything, beetroots, watermelons, whatever you want to grow. But I've got 3 blocks overlapping here, and 3 blocks are going to be carrots on this section. Just kind of, it's like an odd number, and I was feeling it doesn't look right, so I just kind of overlapped them, and you'll see why it looks pretty cool and funky from the top. So we're going to place carrots in all these sections just here. We can also fly up to this section, and we can do half wheat and half carrots as well. Or you could do just all wheat. It doesn't really matter too much, but you know, it's your farms, so I'm going to allow you to plant whatever you want, and so you should. You know, a little bit of creative input from you guys is always much appreciated. Now I'm going to bone meal absolutely all of these and join you back in just a second. But bam, our farms are in. Like I said, we got a yin and yang kind of style carrot and wheat farm here, and we have a half and half up here as well. And I just think it looks so cool, especially in the Shaders mod. It's kind of waving and it just looks so fancy. We're now going to grab ourselves our glass panes and start placing in our windows. It is about damn time we had some windows in this place because it is looking empty. Okie dokie. So in this section just here, we're going to place ourselves 1, 2, and 3, and on this side 1, 2, and 3, and raise these up another block in height. Remove that little guy. Didn't mean to place that. 2 and 3. So we should have 3 blocks open, or 2 blocks rather, in the middle for a little kind of automated door looking ting. On this section here, we're going to place 1, 2, and 3 with a 1 block gap in the middle. 1, 2, and 3. Exactly the same. 1 block in the middle completely clear, and that is going to be a little automated door. No. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and fill in this section completely. And that is pretty much the same for all of these windows now. We're going to be filling them all in with our glass panes. Yes, I do have connected textures on in Optifine, so they look a little less funky and all pretty. Otherwise, they kind of just look all connected together, and it's a little bit weird. Okay, so all of these windows also going to be filled in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same for this section, bam, all the way along, and I think these windows look pretty nice. I like how the stairs kind of connect like bam, and then in the middle they meet with the glass panes. It's very, very nice, adds a lot of depth to our build. Perfect. Do we have any more to fill in? Yes, we do. This little side window just here, looking a little lonely, needs a bit of tender love and care, but that is it for our windows. I'm going to just run through here and kind of clickety that door shut, but I'm pretty sure that is it for all of our glass panes. Now we do need to add some lighting around this joint, so we're going to go in and grab ourselves some lanterns thereabouts, and we're going to start placing these around our builds. First things first, on this section we're going to jump one block in, place a lantern, and do exactly the same on the other side. Bam, lantern has been placed. Now we're just going to place them all the way around in the middle fence blocks of our first floor section, and in Shaders Mod these lanterns are some beauties, let me tell you. Look at these guys. The ambience is changed completely, and they just look absolutely fabulous, and I love them. We're going to place them on the corners up here, bam and bam, and on these back blocks as well, so bam and bam. And now, because I'm amazing, I'm joking, but I build everything evenly, we can place them on these middle blocks as well. Bam, lanterns have been placed, and this is what we got going on. You could maybe even go to the back here and place some kind of hanging down from the middle in this back corner on your porch, just to kind of admit a little bit of light in this back section. We're going to now work on some interior, so I'm going to remove this. I'm going to grab some chests, a crafting table, and a furnace. We're also going to grab ourselves some more oak fences and head on in to this section here. Okay, double chest, boom, 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 and boom, and exactly the same in all of these sections. Okay, double chest like this. We're now going to place oak fences in the center to kind of separate them, a little something like that. We then grab ourselves our furnaces, place 1, 2, 3, and 4 like so. We can now actually just grab crafting tables and place them in this little section here. Doesn't matter too much, you are not going to see these, but I just think this is very, very simple, looks very, very nice, and doesn't actually take up too much space. We can go and maybe grab ourselves some oak leaves and place them in this little corner just here, just to kind of spice things up a little bit. We're now going to head to our second floor and start designing our bedroom. Okay, heading on in, and this is the space we have to work with. Now for this bedroom interior, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible, because otherwise this video could be hours and hours long, and nobody wants to listen to my boring voice for an hour. Okay, red bed in the center, a little something like this. We're then going to place a chest, little gap, chest, and chest. We're going to place spruce trapdoors along the tops of all of these. We're going to place ourselves a little armor stand in the corner, a little something like that. And then we're going to fill the rest of the ground in with the white carpet. White carpet. And I know it's not pronounced white, it's white. Okay, this is what we've got going on. We could even go in with a painting, and we could place that on the wall in the middle like this. If we just do, actually, it's going to, I know what you're going to do. I know what you're like. We can place a little, where's the fruit? I love it. Give me the fruit. Give me the my god, I am a derp if I've ever seen one. Fruit. Oh my god, dude. Perfecto. We're going to act like that never ever happened. Okay, this is it for our very simple little bedroom. Now we're going to go up to our third and our final floor. Okay, we actually need to go in and grab our chests. We're going to go in and we're going to place, let's see, 2 double chests at the back for a little bit of storage. We can then jump 1 block, place a birch slab, an emerald in the middle, and another birch slab. White carpet on the top of the emerald for our table. We can then flickety trapdoors around all of these birch slabs. Bam, 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 and bam. And we have an awesome little garden table and chairs. Around our little hole where our ladder is, I'm just going to kind of corner it off with oak trapdoors, just so you don't fall down into a random hole that you didn't think was there. But that is it for the top section of the build. I don't want to overcomplicate it too much. I don't want to spend too much time doing the interior, but the actual base itself is finally complete, and I'm absolutely over the moon with the final outcome. Let's take one final look around this place. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Have you followed along, and do you have this awesome base in your Minecraft world. I am pretty damn happy with it. I'm very happy with the detailing in it. I'm very happy that we only use like 3 main materials, and it just goes to show you can make anything look pretty in Minecraft if you just put a little bit of effort into it. But boys and girls, this is it, our Minecraft wooden survival base. But of course, that is it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to slap the like button, comment down below what you'd like to see me build next in the future, subscribe if you are new around here for content just like this. I love you all so much. Stay creative, stay positive, and of course, I'll see you in my next Minecraft video. Bye, guys.